Faye, if you don't know. Back with another Ask Anything. Today I am going to be answering one or two questions that my very good friend Fab asked me. I I asked people for these questions a while ago, and I just found my paper and I was just like, well, I'll do another one of these today. And he asked me like five questions, and I'm not sure if I asked him to or if he actually wanted to know this stuff. Probably not, because I feel as though he knows a lot about me. But anyways, they're all very good, so we're gonna go through them. First one is, who is the most interesting person you have met while traveling? Um, I think when Katie and I, yeah, when Katie and I were in Hawaii shooting Babefest, we were like, I think it was the day before we left, and we were just like, okay, we've, shot the island loft that we have, we've shot the river, we've shot like all of this stuff, but we need, like, obviously it's a new day, we need to shoot more because that's who we are. So we went up to this trail where you could like kind of hike through and then around, through a valley and then around a mountain. And on the way, we were just like, we weren't trying to hike for like 3 hours. Like, we just kind of wanted to go, like, to drop the car off, go in, find something cool, do some shooting, and then go back to the car. Like, it wasn't, we weren't prepared to have like an all day hike. So we're going through the start of this path, and the way that it was going was like there was people's homes and properties on each side, and the path led down, and then it opened up. And we're kind of like, we're going through and we're seeing like these cows and like all this stuff, and we're just like, I wonder if we could like hop one of these fences to just like shoot in this area with all these flowers. And then we didn't know if they were electric. I don't know. We were just whatever. And there was this woman who passed us, and she was dressed head to toe in white, and she was hiking. And she had like this box with her, and she had her, she was on the phone, and she was had her bag, and she was talking. And we didn't say anything, like we just kind of nodded and we kept going, like she was talking on the phone. And at one point we like gave up on this trail. We were just like, no, we should find somewhere else. And on the way back, she was sitting on like this log that you had to go around in order to get to the trail. And so we were just like, oh, hi, blah, 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 whatever. And I don't know who she was or what she was doing, but she was some type of spiritual being. And she had a glass singing bowl in this box that she was hiking with. And she was sitting down, and she was telling us about how she came to the island, like she's lived all over, and like she's been homeless and she's been this and that, and now she lives on Kauai in $1 million home. And she kept saying we, like referring to herself as we. And I thought, like, at first I was like, oh, you have like either a family or a group. And then she was like, no. And I think it meant like she was talking about her and the spirit. And she's like taking all of these photos out of her bag, and she's showing us essentially the day that she like first saw the spirit. And it came to her, and she was on the beach, and it came to her in a cloud, and like you can see like a face in a cloud, and she had a brochure of like all of this stuff. And she was very lovely. She was very nice. She had very good energy, and we were playing the singing bowl. And yeah, that was probably the most interesting person I have ever met while traveling. I met Ryan Reynolds once when I was traveling. When I was really young, and we were in England, we were at Heathrow Airport, and he was on Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place at this time, and he was there with his girlfriend. His girlfriend was pissed that we were asking for pictures. We were just like young high school kids. So one of those two. So either meeting like this lady who was like in all white, the spiritual being lady, or Ryan Reynolds. Like one of the two is the most interesting person that I that I've met while traveling. Vast differences. But yeah, that was a really fun and good question. So thank you.